P2B was asked in an interview on News Central whether he is willing to work with Kwankwaso or any other political heavyweight in the north to form a merger to battle APC in 2027. He gave a politically loaded answer.
Quite frankly, for me, I'm not desperate to be Nigerian president. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. If I see people who can do the work better, I will. I've even had people who said I should not come out in 2027. And I said to them, offer yourself. And we will not put everybody on a scale. If they're better, I'll vote for them.
But would you stay with Labour Party in the next election if you're contesting?
Well, yes, I will be here. And if anybody is coming for us to negotiate or come together, you must tell me what for purpose. I will not join anybody for state capture or for winning election. I want anybody to tell me how are we going to ensure that no child is left behind. How are we going to put those millions of out-of-school children back in school? How are we going to create jobs?
Would you say yes to Kwankwaso joining you as collaborators to make sure that you have the support of the North and the South? Would you agree to that?
We must first establish what we are going to achieve by that coming together. Collaboration is not just going to be for state capture and continue the same consumption. So if it is collaboration for production, we will. So we want to dismantle the two biggest jobs in Nigeria is what I want to dismantle.
If you analyze P2B's answer, you will see that the message he's trying to convey is that if he doesn't see anyone that is willing to do the job, anyone that will move the country from consumption to production, anyone that wouldn't be involved in transactional politics, then that means he himself will be on the ticket in 2027. Yes, that's the message he's trying to send to all those people telling him to be this, be that, deputize article, play second fiddle. He's trying to tell them, no, if you cannot bring anyone that will meet all these conditions, then we have no deal. Let's all hit the field separately and see who will win the election. He did it before and he can do it again, this time that Tinubu and APC have shown that they have absolutely nothing to offer Nigerians. Out of the four political heavyweights in Nigeria today, the four major candidates that contested the 2023 presidential election, one man stands out. Which one of them would you say that can manage the resources of this country better than the others? You already know the answer, except we continue deceiving ourselves. He has the antecedent. He not only managed the resources of Anambra State judiciously, he ended up saving millions of dollars for the people of Anambra. What about corruption? Well, if someone is able to manage resources judiciously, not only managing the resources judiciously, he also saved millions of dollars, which he handed over to his successor when he was leaving office. That means the person isn't corrupt. Yes, if the person is corrupt, he wouldn't end up saving millions of dollars for the state. So if P2B excels high above the two major factors that have contributed in impoverishing and underdeveloping Nigerians, why wouldn't Nigerians stand behind him and say, hey, this is the man that can lift Nigeria so that Nigeria can achieve its potential? People have been talking about Nigeria's potential since the 1960s up till today. When will Nigeria say, hey, this is the time we must harness our resources so as to achieve that our potential? The potential has become a pipe dream never to be achieved. Anyway, like already said, Nigerian politicians love to push narratives. They love to deceive people. They will see black and call it white. They will see white and call it black. Unless Nigerian people wake up and say, no, enough is enough, we must never put ethnicity above competence once it concerns election to public offices. We must never put religion above competence. Unless we do that, nothing, absolutely nothing will change in governance, development, economy, everything. If people haven't learned anything from what is happening today, how they were deceived based on religion during the presidential election campaigns and they voted, then they will never learn anything. All politicians calling on P2B today to join PDP or work towards a merger, all they want to do is to take away his shine. Yes, because if he joins any party, they will end up in a presidential primaries, which of course you know it is a bazaar where politicians trade millions of dollars to buy delegates. Anyone that does that, anyone that involves himself in transactional politics will never work for the country when he gets there, because it has become business. If you invest money in a business, you're expecting to reap benefits. So come 2027, it's not expected that Nigerians wouldn't do the right thing. Yes, going by experience, the kind of suffering they are going through right now, they wouldn't make the same mistake twice. Otherwise, Nigerian politicians wouldn't be blamed this time around. You have to blame the followers. Because you did it the first time, why do the same thing a second time expecting to get a different result? It doesn't make any sense. Now, let's see the possible reason why Peter Obi and his allies in Labour Party quickly moved and removed Julius Abure as the chairman of Labour Party. It was after the revelation by one Obedient that many Northerners want to join Labour Party because of Peter Obi. They need a platform. They want to join him and contest the election in 2027. Let's take a listen.
People, more especially in the North, a lot of young people are very excited. They have seen an alternative to PDP and the APC. A lot of them are coming up. They want to really join the party. They want to register. Where are they going to register? But the crisis is still holding people back. But I think it's something that at least when the small group that you are going to select that will sit down, I think it's going to be very easy for us to start to write up something that can help us to organize these people. People want to contest on this platform, which is going to give us a structure. And people that really wants to work in different groups that have been meeting us, that have been sending requests to almost every one of us here. So notwithstanding, we really need the party because the party is the vehicle. And I think God has given our chairman, Mr. Abure, the greatest gift of life for him to show big heart, to see things beyond himself, to see that, okay, if I relinquish this position, for example, this can give out a new Nigeria, then my name will be written in gold in the next 100, 200 years. He is doing it for himself, for his children and grandchildren. I don't know who behind the scene. He cannot see this unveiled, what is covering him to see this. Because if it is me, I think it's the greatest opportunity for anybody to step aside or to step down or to organize a unity, what they call it, unity convention that will usher in a new Nigeria. I think that's the greatest opportunity given to any other person. Look at after many years of military, people have been abusing the military. People have fought the military for democracy. But when Abdul Salam came, what he did, he just gave room for us to have this democracy. And he now become a champion. He can go anywhere. He can visit anybody. He can be a superstar. People snapping picture with him. Everybody. Just what he has not done anything. He just have a transition for us to have the democracy. So I think this is the greatest opportunity. But maybe the people that are listening to me, the people that are close to our chairman Abure, let him see the bigger picture. Nobody is coming to take away any position from him. What we just want is we want something that can bring that new Nigeria that all of us are hoping. And we see this Labour Party, and we see this Labour movement, and we see the people around the Obedient and other groups that are coming. If we can really enhance this party, given the structure that we need, because we know we won the election in 2023, it's just that we don't have the structure to fight and hold it. So I think my question is that with the update of what is happening tonight, as in what happened today from the Labour Party, what is the take for Mr. Peter Obi on us to move forward in charging to withdraw our membership, to push in our membership, or to create and force a convention that is going to unify the party and give us a platform?
Well, Ibrahim, like I said, what we're here is to gradually talk about issue of the Obedient movement. For what you have said, All I can tell you is, hold on, we will all be seeing things as they go on in future. In my little experience in life, I've learned one thing: there's virtue in patience, there's virtue in exhausting reason, there's virtue when people call you you're weak, when you know that you're strong, or you can. So for me, just hold on. The party will have its own situation, which I think a series of comments. I've listened to those who are commenting about OT and everything. As you know, if you read the constitution of the party, those who are remaining in the party today, who are leaders of the party, OT is among them and his deputy. Unfortunately, most of us don't read the constitution. That's why they always talk about me. I'm a very, very, very rule of law person. I follow everything according to the rules. Where I'm going to go against it, I have to also give cogent and convincing reason why I'm going to do that. So I listened to what you said, and I can only say, don't worry. It is the only issues we are going to be taking in the coming days and weeks.